So I was finishing up fall's season of anime, and just saw the last episode of DanMachi 3, and was impressed. Before we get into this though, I gotta put up a huge spoiler warning. I will be spoiling the, whole season, especially the ending, so if you care, watch the show first. Okay, cool. While I felt the animation was spectacular when it needed to be, the fight scenes, especially the one at the end, were very well animated and there was some pretty flashy sakuga. Despite the lack of certain fight scenes between characters that I expected, they nailed the hype factor again in this regard. Most of what I want to talk about though is how DanMachi 3 nails its writing. Thematically, I think it's the strongest of all the seasons at capturing the motif of the selfish and capricious behavior the gods and goddesses have. It makes it clear that the humans are pawns to the game that the gods are playing. Even Belle is a pawn throughout most of the show, and only defies that at the end. And that's not through power either. Honestly, it's refreshing to see Belle pretty much be at the same power level he was since the last season. Belle doesn't get any new powers or levels from a training montage or anything. Belle only succeeds because he's wiser and more mature. You will see alliance power and strategy used instead, as none of the supporting characters get a power boost either. Hell, Belle even loses the final fight at the end, even after activating his Argonaut ability, which was a refreshing subversion of expectations by the way. Belle doesn't always win, he isn't even close to the strongest. In fact, in the world they make it obvious he's on the weaker side. Even his name, Little Rookie and Rabbit, helps drive that home. In this way, they manage power creep while having progression through character development rather than through adding a new power-up. They also left a lot of new plot threads open, making me interested in where they will go in the future. Other little things I liked were how they just didn't add Weenie to the familia because Jesus, that would be cliche and honestly would break a lot of what they were going for in the story. I also appreciate how much less cringe dialogue there was. Belle can be a real cringe of an MC at some points, and glad they kept those moments to a minimum. It also helped to make Belle seem more mature as well, which was nice. All in all, I feel that this was one of the strongest seasons of DanMachi yet, and I think it's the best season overall, to be honest.